friends, today on the blog I wanted to give you a video on this particular stamp set, Butterfly Wishes. I've had some acknowledgement that the simple stamping on this card has been a winner, their little prize that they give each month among several different demonstrators. That was really a fun thing to have happen, and with really such a no-brainer card. Really, it's all about the stamps and probably the simplest of all color combinations. I've had some people inquire about how I did it, and boy, I just wanted to take you through the 30-second tutorial. So here it is. I have my white sheet of paper right here, and because of the cherry tree, cherry blossoms, it had a very Asian look to it, Eastern culture, and so I went with kind of what's in right now. I've been really looking at a lot of printed cards, stationery that you can purchase, like at Papyrus or what have you, that cost an arm and a leg. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to follow this trend of a super easy card. And these stamps are great because they're the distinctive stamps and they do all the work. So as I'm doing this, I'm kind of paying attention to the ink overlay. I want to see where it's bubbling, where I need to add some more. I think I'm happy with that. So here we go. Just stamp it down. I always leave it on for a couple seconds for the ink to really grab hold. So there's that particular stamp. I don't use that one again. And then I used the larger blossom, and I just wanted to add some meat to it. It just seems a little sparse right now. So again, I'm gonna look at my stamp to see how much ink I've got. Happy with that. And so for this particular one, I just added one blossom there. And I want to balance this out. I have this weight, here, balance it out with that one. Now I want to have one color pop, and so I chose Grapefruit Grove, but really any kind of contrasting, bright, attention-getting color would be great. A little, maybe Highland Heather would be great, or Flirty Flamingo. Okay, make sure that's clean. Okay, it looks good on there. And I'm going to pop that one right there. So the thing about any stamping you do, you don't want to reserve judgment until it's all dry. Because here I'm thinking, oh, that's so orange. But once it dries, it'll have much more of a subtle effect. Now for the, oops, I closed this, I shouldn't have. The main star of the whole card is this butterfly. So I have a new, fresh pad here. I've noticed that if I have a memento that's been used for a while and I've re-inked it, it's great. But for the distinctive dies, watch that you have a surface on your memento that is gonna, not fight with you. So I've treated myself to another pad so that I can get just the amount of ink that I want. Now see how I'm looking? I have some bare spots. So I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap like that. A few bubbles, so I'll slide it off. I'm just going to play with it, and I'm pretty happy with that. I can see that it's smoothly applied, heavy where it needs to be heavy, and enough where it's light. I'm going to breathe on it, and let's see how it goes. I want to get the butterfly above the branch, so we're just going to go right here. Let it grab. Ah, look at that. I mean, my goodness, this stamp is awesome. It was my favorite when I first looked at it. I thought that distinctive halftone look is a winner. So I wanted to just make sure that my sentiment didn't really compete with, I didn't want it heavy on the bottom. I don't know why I think this way, but just to let you know what I'm thinking about. And I lined up my actual rubber image with a piece of washi tape that's straight on the block. So when I apply the stamp, I make sure the block is straight, not necessarily my sticker image. Let's see if my theory runs true. Yes, I'm happy with that. Okay, so there it is. And I think I prefer this one only because I offset it a little bit more, so it's got some weight in the corner, but that's perfectly lovely. And I wanted to show you some other color combinations that I've done. You know, you can just, this is so quick. Take an hour and just play with all your different colors and play with some sponge daubers to add some, where's some styles that I have? Some color onto the edge of the stamp before you stamp it. So I just played with a bunch of different colors and experimented, and I kind of like this one, how this came out. Again, it's that color contrast. Those cherry blossoms are so iconic with that pink color. Yeah, try it in some brights too. That would be amazing. But I think that the delicate nature of this image just really lends itself to this simple stamping. I also wanted to show you that this particular stamp also, you might have noticed this already, is it has these traditional shapes that we've already experienced with Butterfly Gala. And in this particular one that came out at the first of this year, in the Occasions catalog, they're joined. The stamp is actually attached so that when you go to punch it out, it completely fits the stamped image, which is very helpful. So in this particular stamp set, they're separated. And so I joined them in the same fashion by cutting out the punch, and then I lined up each stamp facing down. I could tell it was lined up. And now I have it positioned in here. And so that can be done over and over again. And I used that stamp in this card. And you may have seen this on Instagram too, but I am playing again with some of this kind of more, I don't know, Asian traditional look. It makes me think of the rice paper doors that, you know, all the straight lines. I don't know. I think sometimes those things are kind of subconscious. But anyway, I tried the color combination I thought was sweet, and, you know, punch out that beautiful, realistic butterfly. These are more of the fun, springtime cute ones. And this one just gets into the classy category. So anyway, I just wanted to run you through that, and I hope you enjoy this stamp set. It's a wonderful, classic one that you will always want to reach for. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll talk to you again later.